So when you talk about the equation of a line, the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. And the number that has to deal with the slope is the m. And the slope of the line is the coefficient, that m is the coefficient of the x term of the line's equation. The other part of it, the b, is our y-intercept. It's where the graph crosses the x-axis. So when you're looking at this equation, that would be the b, and it is the constant term. It's constant because it doesn't have an x attached to it. So the slope-intercept equation of a line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So if I needed to write the equation of these lines that are given to me with a slope and a y-intercept, well, my equation, remember, is y equals mx plus b. M is my slope, b is my y-intercept. So the equation with a slope of 2 and a y-intercept of 0, 3 would be y equals 2x plus 3. And if there was a slope of 1/3 and a y-intercept of 0, -4, the equation would be y equals 1/3 x minus 4. And if there was a slope of -5 and a y-intercept of 1, the equation would be y equals -5x plus 1. So there's another formula that we can use, and this formula is called the point slope formula. And all this up here is just going through how to get to the point slope formula. But the point slope formula is y minus y naught, or y0, equals m times x minus x sub 0, where m is the slope and x0, y sub 0, or we might call x naught, y naught, is a point on the line. So we're supposed to write the point slope equations for the lines and with the slopes and the points that are given. So point slope formula says y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. M is always the slope, every single time. The x1 and the y1 come from the point that you're given. And I want you to notice that in this formula, they're both negative. So when they give you the point, when you put it in the formula, it's always the opposite sign. So in point slope form, this first one with a slope of 6 and a point of 1, 2 is going to be y minus, and my y value here is 2, equals, m is my slope, which is 6, times x minus my other y value, which is 1. So looking at the next one, it says my slope is 2/5, my point is -3, positive 6. So this equation is going to be y minus, my y value here is 6, equals, my slope is 2/5, and then x minus, and my other x value it gave me was -3, so that really makes it plus 3 in the formula. It's always the opposite. So my last one is going to be y minus, well, my y value here is -1, so that's really going to become plus 1, equals equals my slope, which is -3, times x minus, that x value it gives me is 10. So those are my equations in point slope form. And that is a 10, not a parentheses around a 0. Looking at example 1, the slope of the line below is 2. Write the equation of the line in point slope form using the coordinates labeled of the labeled point. So point slope is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, or they may do y naught with the little 0 there. Either one is fine. So my point that it gives me is 2, 4. So 2 is my x value, 4 is my y value, and m, my slope, is 2. So it's going to be y minus 4 equals 2 times x minus 2. So I've taken my point, my 4, and my 2. I've put them in the equation. I've changed their sign, and then I've taken my slope and put it in there as well. So number 3, write the point and slope form of the equation with a slope of 2/5 that passes through the point -3, -6. So my formula is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. My slope is 2/5. My x value they give me is -3. My y value they give me is -6. So my equation is going to be y plus 6 equals 2/5 times x plus 3, because it's always the opposite signs. Number 5, the line below has a slope of 4 and a y-intercept of 3. Write the equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is always y equals mx plus b. Well, my slope is 4 and my y-intercept is 3, so the equation is y equals 4x plus 3. Number 7, write the slope-intercept form of the equation for a line with a slope of 1/3 and a y-intercept of 0, -2.5. So that equation is going to be y equals 1/3 x minus 2/5. And number 9, what is the slope of the line described in the equation? The slope is always attached to x, so the slope would be 8.